Thank
Jerry.
you.
I'll get it off Jerry.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Okay, we got 20 happy people here. How's everybody doing here? You guys excited to be here? Great to see you, Mr. Jerry. We are really excited to be here, and we want to welcome all of you for being here this morning to our very first Riman Malaysia compensation plan training. Obviously, Riman Business is known for our products, and we are recognized for our incredible products in multiple countries already. But the second thing, that once people discover the opportunity that's attached to our products, is the reason why everybody is going crazy about Riman opportunity. And that is the reason why, just like Mr. Brian mentioned, yesterday we had over 800 guests that had visited our Riman Malaysia office on our day one, because many of you have invited your leaders and your prospects and your contacts, as well as many of you were here yesterday for the first time. So I just want to say, first of all, Tanya, and I want to say congratulations to all of you. Give yourselves a big hand for being part of Riman coming to your beautiful country of Malaysia. Many of you, maybe I'm meeting for the first time. I want to briefly introduce myself. My name is Danny Bay. I live in a city called Las Vegas in America, but prior to that, I was born and raised in Korea. And I got very lucky 3 years ago when I was running a different tech company. I got introduced to Riman. And when I first heard about Riman, and when I first met Mr. Huang, our CEO, when I first met our chairman and our founder, Chairman An, and when they shared with me what they've done in Korea in first 5 years and sold over 40 million bottles of their skincare product in a small country of population of 50 million, when I found out that they've been #1 K-beauty brand in Korea for 3 years in a row, I was excited to have the opportunity to participate in the brand expanding in multiple countries. And the reason you're here and you've been invited by your friend, your family, your colleagues, is because this incredible brand that's being recognized in multiple countries around the world already has decided to open up your country of Malaysia as the #6 country to officially launch as of yesterday. And we just literally started the business 25 hours ago, 10 a.m. of April 18th, just yesterday. So I don't know if you believe in being at the right place at the right time. I don't know if there's ever a more special time to get involved in something than it being literally within first 24 to 48 hours of operating in your country. And that's the fact, that's the opportunity you're being introduced to here today. And this morning session is going to be going over how the business model works within our company. Yesterday at 5 p.m., we had product training that went through all the ingredients and key functions of our products. And if you want to learn more about the products, we're going to have a session again on Monday that's going to go into all the details about our product information. Purpose of this morning is to explain to you how the retail commission works, how the team commission works, how the leadership matching bonus works, what is the proper strategy to apply in building your business in Riman for you to maximize the opportunity with Riman Company. Now let me ask you a question. If you're excited about the product anyways, and if you're excited to partner with the company anyways, and if you're gonna do the work anyways, how many of you think it's a good idea to understand how the business model works? That way you can maximize the plan in a most efficient way and get the most out of every effort you're putting in. How many of you guys agree with that, right? So that's what we're gonna be talking about. Now, I will recommend that you take some notes. If you have phone, if you have pen and paper, definitely recommend you take some notes, because compensation plan, business model, as simple as it is, it's probably going to be new to you. It's going to be different than what we are used to in making money. I don't know about you, me prior to getting involved in the business world, I used to, only way I knew how to make money was to have set hourly or yearly salary. I work, I got paid. If I don't work, I don't get paid. How many of you guys are familiar with a system like that, right? My mentor called that the linear income. You work one time, when you work, you get paid. When you don't work, you don't get paid. That's a linear income. The beauty of Riman business model is we have what's called leverage income and residual income, which allows you to do the work one time and get paid multiple times of time. If you're just entering into the lobby right now, because this is a very important training that we're going to be doing, if you have to have conversation, you have a couple options. We do have an incredible lobby downstairs that has Starbucks and Burger King and Family Mart. They have a lot of facilities down there that you could have conversations, or we have beautiful bathrooms on the other side if you go into the stall that we cannot hear you. But in the training and the lobby area, just for this session, because it's so important, and we're only doing this today one time, we want to make sure that everybody can stay quiet and focus and really pay attention to the training. Is that okay? All right? Everybody out there, is that okay? Is that okay? If you see anybody around you that's having conversation, just kindly let them know that this is a whole training session and we want to stay focused together. All right? So in Riman, you have an opportunity to do the work one time, but get paid multiple times for it. And you also have an opportunity to get paid not just on what you do, but what others do by qualifying higher ranks in the plan. And we're going to go into that. All right, so we're going to go through our compensation plan. First, let me kind of explain by different categories, different portions of the compensation. We have a strong retail business model. Retail simply means when customers buy from your store, you can make commission, and that starts at 10%, goes all the way up to 54%. I'm going to break it down for you how you could earn higher percentage in the plan. Second is what's called open group commission. Open group commission simply is when you start building teams, when you start building not customers, but other business partners that are also sharing the products, you could start earning commissions up to 30%, not on your activity, but on their activities, simply by qualifying for open group commission. We're going to go over that. We also have a program once we officially launch Malaysia and Singapore in June. Right now it's pre-launch between April and May. Once we officially launch in June, we're going to be having what's called unit-level compensation added to the plan, which is going to be adding additional 3 to 5% of commission on your group activities once that starts in June, and we're going to talk about that. We also have what's called leadership override. Based on earning achieving high ranks in the company, you could earn additional 2 to 4%, unlimited levels of commission. We're going to be showing you how you could qualify for those, and we have additional commission here. And we also have a very exciting program called Revenue Share. Revenue Share is where we take 1% of BP in each continent, okay? So in Asia, outside of Korea, because it started in Korea first in 7 years, outside of Korea, all the countries in Asia that Riman expands to, every month we take 1% of the total volume for the month and we put it in a pot. And we divide that up between directors and senior directors and national directors based on the points you earn, and you get to participate in revenue share program. In new countries we launch, first 6 months of that, we reserve that volume, we reserve that pool bonus just so we could give the local people an opportunity to earn director or higher rank within first 6 months and participate in that before we start releasing to everybody in the continent. We're going to talk more about that later. It's an exciting program because now you're getting paid not just on your customers, but the whole company's volume, you're getting a piece of it. Does that make sense to you? So that's very exciting. Also, we have Leadership Match program, which we're going to spend some time diving into later, which is really exciting part of our program. I've been saying this in all the meetings we did yesterday. It's my favorite part because it is the most rewarding, because you are getting a bonus for helping somebody in your team to earn great commission. So this is very exciting, and let's dive into it. Now, before we dive into it, let me ask you, who is ready to focus and really understand, study the compensation plan so you can start maximizing your opportunity with Riman? You guys ready? If you guys are ready, tell me I'm ready. All right, let's do it one more time. If you're ready, let me know that you're ready. I'd say I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, we got about 147 ready people, so we're going to get started now, okay? Now, first thing you want to remember throughout your journey with Riman Opportunity is understand what SP means and what BP means. SP stands for sales point. Sales point is points that are used for rank advancement. You know, every time you rank advance, more portions of compensation gets unlocked in your opportunity. Everybody is and every rank has SP requirement for you to unlock the next level of compensation. And so you're going to be seeing this SP a lot, and every product that Riman offers, there is a price, and there's an SP and there's a BP attached to every product. So if this product is sold, maybe it's a $90 product and maybe it's 81 SP, and you're gonna see those numbers in all the products when you're ordering in the digital product order form and all those things, okay? So SP is used for what? For rank advancement. Always remember SP is used for rank advancement. BP stands for business point. BP is used for commission calculation. So commission calculation is different than rank advancement. I want to become a manager. I want to become a team leader. You look at the SP requirement. Whatever the BP were generated by every product that were ordered in your business company, according to the percentages that you see in the compensation plan, it's going to be calculated, and that's how the commissions and bonuses are paid. Does that make sense to you? Yep. So SP is for what? Rank advancement. BP is for what? Commission calculation. If you could remember that as you're building your business and make sure you're applying the right SP towards your rank advancement, you're going to make sure that you don't miss out on any promotions or any rank advancement or any additional compensation just because you looked at the wrong number of BP thinking that you got SP done. Does that make sense? All right, now let's talk about this. This is what you saw in the presentation. We shared this during the presentation yesterday. You're going to be seeing just like you saw a same exact presentation yesterday. If you came yesterday throughout the whole day, or if you attended one presentation, you probably saw a chart just like this. This is what you want to get familiar with. Now, let's just be perfectly honest. Is it possible to 100% fully understand any business model of any type when you look at it for the first time? No, it's not possible. So today, don't overwhelm yourself like, hey, I need to remember all the names, I need to remember all the percentages, and I gotta understand that all, because I'm just being honest with you, it is not possible. But I highly recommend that you just study it and you go through repetition of repeating trainings and going over the information, because maybe you're going to understand it after the 10th time, or maybe you're going to understand it after the 20th time. But I could tell you, and I can promise you, the easiest way to understand our compensation plan is to start earning it, okay? And once you start getting paid, you're like, oh, that's why I got paid. And that's what most of us are going to say, okay? So even though I'm going over everything, don't feel overwhelmed like you have to understand it all today. Understand the concept of it today. Does that make sense? You know, most of us, we still have to look at it to remember the numbers. We don't remember everything. We understand the concept of how it works and understand the right activities to do to maximize the plan. That's what you want to focus more on instead of trying to remember every piece of it. Does that make sense? Now, let's talk about how you rank advance first. As I mentioned earlier, as you rank advance, every time you do, there are more portions of compensation it unlocks for you for same activity. People ask me all the time, why should I rank advance? Think about it. Same product, same price, same work, more pay. Let me say it again. Same product, same price, same work, but more pay. If it's the same product that you're gonna offer to someone buys the same product from you, same retail price, do you wanna earn 10% commission or 20% commission? How many of you would rather earn 20% rather than 10%? By show of hands. I told you, Steve, everybody in Malaysia is smart, you know? In America, we ask that question. People are like, hey, what's the right answer, you know? I am just playing. I'm just kidding, okay? Now, of course you want to earn 20%. Think about it again. Same product, same price. Would you rather earn 10% or would you rather earn 30% commission? Of course 30%. Everybody would. So how do you unlock 20% or 30% or 40%? Let me explain, okay? Everybody, when you create an account, when you register and create your account with Riman, immediately you are a planner. And immediately every order that you have customers buy from you through your link, through your website, maybe it's robert.riman.com, maybe it's steve.riman.com, maybe it's jiyun.riman.com, whatever it may be, when they order it, immediately you're going to start earning 10%. Soon as you become a manager, you could start earning minimum of 20%. It doubles when you become a manager. So should we find out how to become a manager? Yes. How do you become a manager? It's very simple. You got two ways to do it. One of the two ways to do it. You either generate 1,000 SP. Remember we talked about SP? 1,000 SP for 3 consecutive months, or any time in 3 months of time. In most recent 3 months of time, you achieve 3,000 SP anytime within that 3 months of time. What does that mean? SP in calculation, it's similar to about 90% on a US dollar, meaning it's about 1,100 US dollars. In Malaysian money, it will be around maybe 4,400 Malay money, okay, in volume, in revenue, in sales that gets generated 3 months in a row. Or you could just do it at one time and generate 3,000 SP, which is about 3,300 US dollars in revenue, which will be about what? About 12,000 Malaysian money, right? In revenue in one time. And now, where do you get to count the revenue? It's very simple. When customers buy from you, it counts towards that SP. When you purchase, it counts towards that SP. When you directly introduce somebody to the business and when they purchase, it counts towards that SP. When you directly introduce somebody to the business and their customer purchases, that counts towards that SP. So you could get SP from 4 different sources, and it is totally up to you, and it doesn't matter where you get it from. You could get 3,000 SP, and you could become a manager. Does that make sense to you? It's very simple. Now, here is what a lot of people do. Before you talk to somebody else, probably the best person for you to talk to first is the person you live with, the person you're sitting on the same chair with right now. You know who that is? That's you. Now, let me ask you a very important question, okay? How many of you know you? How many of you know you, okay? How many of you have conversation with yourself sometimes, okay? How many of you think it's a good idea, if you're going to start Riman business, that you should be familiar with products you're going to be offering to other people? How many of you guys agree with that, right? So what I recommend is you talk to yourself first and ask yourself, hey, do I want to try all the products? Do I want to have a couple products so I could have tools to go out there and demonstrate to my friends and family, and have couple 1 or 2 maybe inventory for me to tell my friends, and if they want it, instead of waiting to get delivered, they could just buy from me. Maybe it's a good idea for me to always have extra couple products because now I'm starting a business for myself. You should have that conversation with yourself. In Riman, we don't force anybody to buy products. It's up to you, but I highly recommend it because it's hard for you to tell somebody about a product that you haven't experienced yet. It's hard for you to go out there and tell somebody it's good if you haven't experienced the transformation yourself yet. You know, it's hard for you to go out there and tell customer to buy or your business partner to buy if you haven't made the purchase yourself yet either. Would you agree with that? I believe in doing business the honest way. Always treat people the way you want to be treated. Tell people the truth and always tell people how you want to be told. And I believe part of that is you always taking action first before asking somebody else to take action. Does that make sense to you? You know, so you could go out there and become a manager by how many SP? How many SP? 3,000 SP, you could become a manager. Some people do it in one day. Some people do it in 1 week. Some people do it in 1 month. Some people do it in 3 months. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. But soon as you do it, soon as you become a manager by passing that 3,000 point, now every order you get from your store, your business, now you make 20% retail commission. Instead of earning 10%, it literally doubles your commission right away. That is the reason why many people get it done first day or first week, because remember, same product, same retail price. Of course, getting double commission is better than getting half commission. Would you agree with that? You know, so that's, we won't take questions just because we only have 1 hour, but all the questions, write it down, and we could have many leaders that will answer for you after, okay? Now, next is called senior manager. Senior manager is 6,000 points instead of 3,000 points with same exact concept that we just talked about, okay? 6,000 points, same thing. You could do 2,000 SP for 3 months in a row, or 6,000 anytime within most recent 3 months of time. And when you become a senior manager, your retail commission goes to 30% instead of 10%. Let me ask the question one more time. Same product, same retail price. Do you want to earn 10% commission or 30% commission? How many of you rather earn 30% than 10%? I'm telling you, everybody in Malaysia are really smart, of course. So 30%, and that's why many people become senior managers first day, first week, first month. Many people within first 3 to 6 months of doing the business become senior managers pretty quickly with the effort of either getting customers, personal orders, or helping other people to start the business and help them to generate volume, okay? Now here's what's really exciting about manager and senior manager. Manager and senior manager, both of those ranks are what's called lifetime ranks. Let me explain lifetime ranks. You have to meet the requirement first time to unlock manager or senior manager. But once you unlock manager and senior manager, you don't have to do the volume requirement again. Many of the business programs out there, you have to do it every month. You have to do it every quarter. At Riman, at the manager and senior manager level, you only achieve the rank one time, and you can continue to enjoy the benefit as a manager and senior manager for a lifetime of you being a planner with Riman. How many of you guys like that? Can we give Mr. Huang a big thank you, a big hand for having a lifetime rank system, the manager and senior manager. So that's what these two ranks are. Now, many people ask me, even yesterday, they're like, how do I become a team leader? I like team leader. I want the bigger money. How do I become team leader? Well, let me explain. To become a team leader, you need either 10,000 SP for 5 consecutive months, or any time in 5 months, just achieve 50,000 SP. And this is the first time where you actually have to build a team. You have to have 3 separate teams of senior manager, which is a prior rank. You need to have 3 people in your team that become senior manager, and not by yourself, but your whole team. Your whole team's volume together, you gotta achieve 10,000 SP for 5 months, or 50,000 anytime in the 5 months of time to become a team leader. Why do you want to be a team leader? I will explain further later, but I will tell you immediately your retail commission quadruples to 40% instead of 10%. Same product, same retail price, you're just going to get 40% commission instead of 10%. I will explain more about the benefits of team leader in just a few more moments. So that's how you become a team leader. Here's what's exciting. It seems like a lot, it's like a big achievement, but I'm telling you, so many people achieve it. We have many people even from Taiwan and Hong Kong and America and Korea that are visiting here that have already achieved the level of team leader. Matter of fact, if you're a team leader, can you please stand up? If you're a team leader in the room, please stand up. All the team leaders in the room, stand up real quick, stand up. Stand up. Can we give all the team leaders a big hand? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, in short amount of time, in United States and Canada in 2 years, over 1,000 people got promoted to team leader level. What does that mean? It's possible to do. In short amount of time between Taiwan and Hong Kong, almost 1,000 people got promoted. In last year and a half of time, almost 1,000 people got promoted to team leader between Taiwan and Hong Kong. What does that mean? It's possible to do. If they did it, you could do it too, and we're gonna show you how to do it. Next rank is called director. Who wants to be a director? Some of you are like, I don't know what director does, but man, he sounds good. I wanna be a director. All right? Now, you want to be a director because as you can see, leadership override and revenue share, those programs start at director. And director, when you get a pin, it starts having like a diamond stone in there. You know, these don't have no stone. So there are a lot of reasons to be a director, okay? And so director, how do you become a director? Director, it's 100,000 SP for 6 consecutive months, or any time in 6 months of time. You just gotta hit that 600,000 SP one time. Now, what's really exciting about this is you're not doing this by yourself. You get to count everybody in your team's effort together, and here's what's exciting. We have already promoted couple hundred directors in the program already, which simply means what? It means it's possible. You heard some stories yesterday if you were here yesterday. If you're first time today, I could tell you, some of our directors became a director in first 6 months of time. Some people became directors in 3 months of time. Some people became directors in just 1 or 2 months of time, and it is possible to do it, and we will tell you more on how later on. So you could become a director by doing 100,000 points for 6 months, or 600,000 anytime in 6 months, or, I'm sorry, not or, and you need to find 3 people in your team that become a team leader or higher. So, you know, this is the starting team leader. It requires building team and helping people to succeed for you to succeed in the plan, and that is the push and pull system. You cannot succeed in our business on your own. You got to help other people to succeed for you to succeed in our program, which is why we love our program. Next is called senior director. To become a senior director, you just got to help 2 people to become a director. And you just got to have a volume in a month of 300,000 SP, not by yourself, but all of your team's volume together, which is very, very possible to do by the time you already helped 2 people in your team to become a director. Would you agree with that? To become a national director, it simply means you got to go out there and find 4 directors and have a volume of over 500,000 SP with everybody's volume together. What does all this mean? Here's the way I look at it. Our whole business is built on helping people get started and help them to get to senior manager in shortest amount of time. Let me explain why. In a simple term, simple way to explain it, if someone says, how do you become a national director? I tell them, help 4 people to become a director. Because there has been nobody in Riman that helped 4 people to become director that didn't have a 500,000 volume. That's automatic. By the time you help 4 people to become director, volume is automatic. You guys following me? So if you ask me, if Robert says, hey, how do I become a national director? I'll say, help 4 people to become a director. And that person will probably ask me what? Well, how do you become a director? Here's how you become a director. Help 3 people to become a team leader. Because when you help 3 people to become a director, usually the volume is there in time. So then the next obvious question is what? Well, how do you become a team leader? Well, you just help 3 people to become a senior manager. And you help 3 people to become senior manager. Over time, the volume is going to catch up to the 50,000 mark. So the key in becoming a national director in Riman is helping people to start their Riman business and help them to become a senior manager. More people you help to start the business and take them through the journey of becoming a senior manager. Help 3 people to become senior manager, become a team leader. Help 3 people to get here, you get here. You help 2 people to get here, you get here. You help 4 people to get here, you get here. It's you helping people to get started, help them get to the senior manager level, and help them to continue the progress is how you move all the way to the top of the compensation to national director. Does that make sense to everybody? Yep. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Yes. Okay? I'm telling you, we right now have 4 national directors in the room. What does that mean? We have Mr. Steve, we have Jiyun, we have Jackie, Winnie, we have national directors in the room. What does that mean? It's possible. If Jackie and Winnie did it in Taiwan, you know Taiwan, beautiful country, but way less people than Malaysia. Like only 60% of population of Malaysia in Taiwan. And they did it in just short amount of time, in about a year of time. And if they could do it, you could do it too. Does that make sense to you? You know, so I could tell you that from planner to national director, you don't have to understand that all, but you do have to understand, help people get started here, and as fast as possible, help as many people as possible to become a senior manager by unlocking the 6,000 SP mark in any time in 3 months of time. It's a speed game of helping people to become senior manager. More people you help to become senior manager faster, your business is going to grow in Riman. That is simply it. If a lot of people ask me, Danny, how did you build a big business in 2 years of time? I just helped a lot of people to become a senior manager. Whenever people ask me questions like, man, what do I do about this? What do I do about that? And how do I become senior director? Just help a lot of people to become senior managers. He said, I want to really figure this thing out. I want to become a millionaire in this plan. What do I do? Help people to become senior managers. He said, I want to really get good at this. What should I get good at? Help people become senior managers. Danny, I want to become a better leader. What do I do? Help people become senior managers. I just signed up my best friend. I really want her to be successful. What should I do? Help her become a senior manager. But I want her to be really big successful, big time successful. I want her to become a millionaire. What do I do? Help her to help other people to become senior managers. But I want a big success really fast. What should I do? Help people become senior manager faster. But I want even bigger success. Well, then help more people to become senior managers. But I want faster success. Then help more people to become senior managers even faster. And just talk faster about helping more people to become senior managers. Riman's compensation plan, the whole secret is helping people get started and help them to become a senior manager. And if you could help every person that signed up in your team to become a senior manager, maybe in 1 day, maybe in a week, maybe in a month, but as fast as possible, with as many people as possible, you're going to be unlocking all the parts of the compensation plan. Does that make sense to you? Now, let's talk about retail. Retail, it starts like this. Planner starts at 10, managers at 20, senior managers 30, team leaders 40, directors 42, senior directors 43, and national director is 44. Now, this portion of the compensation is paid every single week. Whatever happens by Friday, in 2 weeks later and the Tuesday following, so a couple weeks later, you're gonna get paid. And once it starts, every single week, as long as there's volume, you're gonna get paid your retail and rebate every single week. Does that make sense? And now we have what's called top retailer bonus on top of it to unlock additional 5% or additional 10%, and that's how you could get to 25 or 30% as a manager, 35 or 40% as a senior manager, and 45 and even 50% as a team leader. So how do you get that extra 5%? How do you get that extra 10%? Once again, same product, same retail price. How many of you want to earn extra 10% instead of earning the base commission? How many of you like extra 10%? Same product, same retail price. How do you do it? It's very simple. Build a customer base. You know, our products are amazing. Once they become a customer, they continue to buy. Once they start using, nobody wants to stop using. And because of it, it is so simple to go out there and start building customer base. I got started. Guess who my first customer was? Of course, you know, myself first, and my wife, and my 3 kids. I got 3 kids. I got 2 teenage daughters, and I got 1 teenager boy. They all use our product. So that's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 customers. My mom is my 6th customer. My dad is my 7th customer. My brother is my 8th customer. My best friend is my 9th customer. Let me ask, some people are like, how do you find 20 customers? Let me ask you something. How many of you know people that have skin? How many of you know people that have skin? How many of you have more than 20 contacts on your phone? By show of hands. How many of you, when you have your big birthday party, you have more than 20 people come? By show of hands. How many of you, when yourself or your kids get married or some kind of big party, you have more than 20 people come? Here is the truth. Everybody you and I know, they have skin. True or not true? True. Everybody you and I know, they want to look better. True or not true? True. Everybody you and I know, they want to look younger. True or not true? True. Everybody you and I know, they want to lose less hair. True or not true? Now, I know some people it's over, okay? But I'm not talking about... You get what I... Some people are like, it's final. Like Robert, you know? I'm just kidding. Robert is our top senior director from America, crushing it everywhere. One of our top leaders in the company. And Robert and Joan is building teams everywhere. So I'm just telling you right now, we all know more than 20 customers. So what you want to do is, now, how much is it to sign up and create a customer account? It's free. It's free. Let me ask you a question. How hard is it to sign up a free customer? Very easy. Now, they don't even have to purchase yet. They could just create a free customer account. So you gotta build a 20 customer account, like I did. My mom, my dad, my daughter, and my second daughter, my son, and my family members help them to create a free customer account. When you hit 20 customers, maybe take you a day, maybe take you a month, maybe take you a year, but how many of you agree if someone worked on it, it's possible to do? How many of you guys agree with that? Free customer account, you help 20 people to create. When you help 20 people to create a customer account, and in that calendar month, if you have over 2,000 SP from your customer purchasing or yourself purchasing all combined, for that month, you're gonna earn extra 5% top retailer bonus for having personal volume and personal customer requirement. Does that make sense to you? Here's what's exciting about these customers. It's not every month. Once they create an account with you, maybe they do it 6 months ago, 1 year ago, doesn't matter. Once they create a customer account with you, they count as a customer regardless of if they purchased the product this month or not. Does that make sense to you? So it is something you could build long term. Maybe it take you 1 day, maybe it take you 6 months to do it, but it's within a reach for everybody. Does that make sense? And if you do that with 40 customers and 4,000 points, you get extra 10%. Extra 10% in retailer bonus on top of your regular retail commission. And that's how manager could earn 20 to 30%, senior manager could earn 30 to 40%, team leader could earn 40 to 50%, and ultimately you could even earn up to 54% in retail, which, you know, Mr. Steve Hyun, as a national director, he has personally way more than 40 customers. He personally has a lot of customers. His personal volume is way over 4,000 SP every single month. As a national director, every time customer buys from him, he makes 54%. How many of you guys think that feels good? That you earn 54% instead of 10%, same product, same retail price, just 5 times more commission. How many of you guys think that's awesome? And it is available for everybody in the room. Does that make sense to you? This is retail bonus, and that's the retail commission. Now this is called open group commission. Let me explain open group commission. Open group simply means when you become a manager or whatever rank, until the people in your team achieve same or higher rank than you, it's called open group, okay? If I'm a manager, somebody becomes a manager in my team, it's not my open group manager anymore. But until then, if they're my planner or customer, they're considered my open group. Does that make sense? So as a manager, here's how it happens. As a manager, if a customer buys from you, you're gonna make 20 to 30%, depends on if you got the top retailer bonus or not. If you sign up a planner, whenever they make sales, how much commission do they make? 10%. So you get to subtract 20 minus 10, and the difference of 10% goes to the manager in your open group. Does that make sense? So when planner sells, they make 10, you make 10 if you're a manager. If you're a manager and somebody you sponsored in the business become manager, now it's the same rank. It's not an open group anymore. It's a same rank direct sponsor, 5% commission you could get, but you're not gonna get 10 or 20%. Does that make sense? So that's what open group means. Senior manager, let me give you the same scenario. Senior manager, 30%. Customer buys, 30 to 40%. If a planner make their own 10%, what's 30 minus 10? 20% senior manager makes. If manager makes 20%, 30 minus 20 is what? 10% that senior manager gets to make, and that's all your open group business. Does that make sense? But when senior manager has someone that they signed up that become a senior manager, no more open group, but it's the same rank, so you're gonna make 5% since it's not open group anymore, okay? Now, team leader is at 40%. Team leader is really exciting, and here's one of the reasons why you wanna be a team leader. Until senior manager, your main commission comes from what you do and what your personally enrolled distributors do. Starting team leader, it becomes unlimited levels of activities you could get open group commission in, okay? So as a team leader at 40%, if customer buys from you, you make 40 to 50%. If a planner who's in position to make 10% makes sale, what happens? 40 minus 10, you make 30%. Manager makes sale, they make 20%, 40 minus 20, you make 20%. But here's what's really exciting about this. As a team leader, it's unlimited levels. What does that mean? This person A introduces person B, and that person also happens to be a planner. Whatever commission got paid for those planners will be paid, and that will be subtracted from your 40%, and you will make the difference as a team leader because it's in your open group of team leader commission. What that means is as a team leader, you could have person A, B, C, D, E, F, that could all be in your open group business, and whatever commission they make, it could be 10, 20, 30, whatever they make, gets subtracted from your 40, and you always make the difference because they're in your team leader open group commission. And I'm telling you, this pays big money. This pays really big money. Team leader, manager and senior manager is good part-time income. Many managers and senior managers make extra $300 a month, $500 a month, maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month. Many of the team leaders, it depends on a country, depends on a momentum, depends on volume, but let me give you a reference of a very nearby country like Taiwan. Our first month of launching Taiwan, we ran the same promotion we're running here in Malaysia. You become a team leader first month by at the end of May, and you could get paid as a team leader for all your activities starting April 18th, starting yesterday. First month in Taiwan, we had, I think, almost 50 people become team leaders in Taiwan. But here is the crazy part. You ready for this? The average income for the team leaders that got promoted first month in Taiwan was over 12,000 US dollars. I just woke 3 people up. They were like this, and they heard 12,000. They're like, what? What? Average income for the first month of Taiwan team leaders that got promoted, the first month we launched Taiwan, was little over 12,000 US dollars. 12,000 US dollars will be almost 50,000 Malaysian money. How do you say Malaysian money again? Malaysian money, it's almost 50,000. By tonight, I'm gonna learn it. I've been trying. So, now let me ask you a question. Is that good part-time income, especially when you're brand new in a business and it's within your first month or first 3 months of time? Is that good income? Let me ask you a question. Can people in Malaysia use additional 10,000 US dollars or 50,000 Malaysian money? How many of you know somebody in Malaysia, their life will not be the same if they start making extra 50,000 Malaysian money in Riman? Like, what they drive will change. Where they go eat will change. Where their kids go to school will change. Where they live will change. Their vacation quality will change. Those things start at the team leader level. Now, is it easy? I tell people, it's not easy, but it's simple. I say it's simple and not easy because it takes work. It takes work and it takes time. How many of you think earning that type of commission should take work and it should take time? How many of you guys agree with that? It should take hard work, right? But I could tell you it is possible for anybody to do it if they follow the training and do the work and do what they're supposed to do. Does that make sense to you? So team leader is a beautiful position. And you want to become a team leader as fast as possible. Now, you don't have to do it first month. You don't have to do it second month. However, we are on day 2. You may not do it first month, but how many of you agree everybody should try to do it first month? You know, maybe you don't do it for 6 months, but I think you should try first month. And if it doesn't happen, try it the second month. If it doesn't happen, try it the third month. If it doesn't happen, try it the fourth month. And if it takes 6 months, it's still okay. How many of you think if you made extra 10,000 US dollars in commission after 6 months, it's still okay? How many of you guys think it's still okay? But the fact that you are here on day 2 and you have an opportunity to, how many of you think we should try to do it first month since we have an opportunity to? How many of you guys agree with that? You know, here's the way I look at it. I got started in direct selling 24 years ago, and I was not good. At the time, I only lived in America for 4 years. I was 18 years old. I barely spoke any English. I didn't have money. I didn't know people. I didn't have business background. I didn't know how to talk to people. But they told me I could do it too. I believed in it. I worked hard first month. You know how much commission I made? 0. But my mentor said, Danny, you could do it. Keep going. I said, okay, I keep trying. I went for it again second month. And guess how much commission I made? 0. How did you know? I worked hard again third month. Guess what happened? I made 0. I couldn't get one order. I couldn't even get one customer. But I kept trying. They told me, Danny, you may get it the first time. You may get it the 10th time. You may get it the 50th time. But I promise you, if you keep doing it, one day you're going to get it. And Danny, you just got to get it once. Maybe you get it fast. Maybe you get it slow. But you just got to get it once. But if you could make sure that you keep going until you get it, one day you're going to get it. And that's what happened for me. It didn't happen for me overnight. However, I did try every month. Key is, I try it every month. Today is day 2 of Riman Malaysia starting. I can promise you there will be millionaires that will be created in Riman Opportunity in Malaysia. I promise. I promise you, in next 1 year of time, there will be national directors and senior directors and directors and hundreds, if not thousands, of team leaders that are going to be successful through Riman opportunity in your beautiful country of Malaysia. I promise you it's going to happen. You know why? Because we are starting today's day 2, and we will not stop until it happens. Until we help many people to become millionaires with Riman opportunity in Malaysia, we will not stop. And not just me. You could already tell many people in the room that you're sitting here right now. You're not going to stop until it happens. I know many of us, we just met for the first time. But we have a lot of things in common. We want this to work. We want to make our lifestyle better for our family. We want to provide better living lifestyle for our family. How many of you want to have time freedom in your life? How many of you want to fire your boss one day where you get to decide when you wake up, not when your boss tells you when you wake up? How many of you, by show of hands? How many of you wanted to raise your hand, but your boss is sitting next to you right now and you couldn't raise your hand? You know, a lot of people have time freedom, but usually they don't have money freedom. How many of you want financial freedom, by show of hands? Where you decide where you go, you decide where you live, you decide what vacation you take, you decide what school your kids go to, you decide who you help and what good things you do for the community, not your bank account. How many of you know what I'm talking about? Financial freedom, going to the restaurant and stop looking at the right side of the menu first. Okay, all right, 45, 32, 15, what's that? Oh, Coca-Cola. No, never mind. We're looking at. How many of you know what I'm talking about? I used to do that 20 years ago. How many of you want to be able to have time freedom and financial freedom together? By show of hands. And I'm telling you, team leader position could open up that opportunity for you if you work hard and learn the business and stay consistent until you get it. Maybe 1 month, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, maybe 5 years. But I promise you it's still worth it. It took me 10 months to really start understanding it because I barely spoke English and I didn't really get it. I was very young. But I know many people who gets it the first month. So I want to encourage every single one of you to go for it this month. Go for team leader this month. Today at 5 o'clock, we're going to have what's called orientation training. At the orientation training, the whole training is a 4-step training. It's called My Business Plan, short-term, long-term, Senior Manager Game Plan, showing you exactly how to become a senior manager, Team Leader Game Plan, step 3, showing you exactly how you could become a team leader, and number 4, your action plans towards your plan, which is showing you exactly what to do to become senior manager and team leader and achieve your goals. So that's called orientation program. And that program, we're going to train for the first time in Malaysia today. At 5 o'clock, we're going to be doing an orientation training showing you how to become senior manager and team leader and duplicate the process. So if you want to become a team leader first month, come back at 5 p.m. because we want to show you the orientation training so you could understand how to do it. We're showing you what the benefit is right now, which is the compensation. At 5 o'clock, we'll show you how to get those things done clearly with the clear game plan, okay? Now, next is called Leadership Match. Leadership Match, I absolutely love. Leadership Match is only for team leaders and above. That's one of the other reasons why you want to become team leader and above as fast as possible. You become a team leader and above, you start earning 40, 20, 10, 3 generations of leaders you find in your business, you make a bonus of their commission. Whatever commission they earn, now we have commissions and bonuses. Not the bonuses, okay? The commissions, the retail commission, open group commission, unilevel commission. Those are all called commissions. Anything that's called commission, whatever they earn in commission, you're gonna get 40% matching bonus for helping them to achieve the commission. So if you're a team leader and somebody in your team becomes a team leader, they don't have to be introduced to the business by you. You introduce one person and she introduced one person, and maybe he's the first one to become a team leader in that team. Then it's not the third person, it's actually called the first generation, even though it could be the third introduction person, it could be a first generation. And whatever commission that he earns, you will get a 40% matching bonus on whatever commission that person earns. And if Robert finds Teresa, who also becomes team leader and higher, that becomes first generation for Robert, but it will become a second generation to me, where whatever commission she earns, he will get a 40% bonus, and I'll get a 20% bonus, and so on. As a team leader, you could get it on 3 generations. As a director, you want to be a director because you get 4 generations. As a senior director, you get 5 generations. As a national director, you get 6 generations. And I'm telling you, you become national director, you could literally be getting this bonus on hundreds of people in your team's commissions. And whatever their commission is, you're gonna get 5 or 10 or 20 or 40% bonus on top of regular commission plan. That is huge. This is the most aggressive leadership match program I have ever seen in direct sales industry worldwide. That's why many people that understand the concept of direct selling and entrepreneurship building is literally lining up to get started in Riman right now, because this is generating incredible opportunity for people that build business with us. Now, we have more portions of the compensation. However, for the time's sake, because we're already at the 1 hour mark, we're not going to go into all the details about this right now, but some portion of it, we will try to explain it during the orientation tonight at 5 o'clock, and we'll probably continue we'll spend more time on the rest of the compensation plan, on the compensation training on Monday, when we are getting together on Monday. Now, before we close, I'm just going to ask a couple people to share their story. I know it's already almost noon, our 1 hour mark. You guys okay if we just go a few more minutes by hearing a couple of people's talk? First, I want to give you an opportunity. I know many of you first time here. This opportunity would not exist in Malaysia right now if it wasn't for this gentleman. This is the gentleman that gave me a call 3 years ago and introduced me to Riman. I am forever, ever grateful that he gave me an opportunity and that changed the direction of my life completely 3 years ago. And this is the gentleman who brought the vision, global vision to Riman of #1 K-beauty brand expanding outside of Korea. And we're so grateful that he has came all the way to Malaysia from Korea to share the vision with us. And that's, of course, our CEO, Mr. Huang. Can we give him a big, big applause and show our appreciation? Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm Mr. Huang. I'm Mr. Huang, Riman CEO. Right now I'm in charge of global business. I do like to say very shortly why this company is so successful and so popular these days in the world. As you know, the business industries, one of the long-lasting and successful industry. So business industry have never met bad situation. For a long time, just France and Japan take over this industry, but people doesn't want anymore. So people is a new one. The answer is K-beauty. K-beauty technology and science is so high level. And we have a system so to testimonial, demonstrate, and manage customers. I made the department store and Watson, like a road shop, cannot explain the real K-beauty cosmetics. only one company. We can do that. That's why our company expand very fast all over countries. And second thing is business model. As Danny said, Danny and I has a kind of experience more than 25 years old. We put all good things in our compensation plans. It's very new. So definitely, this company is one of the best company in the world very soon. Yeah. So don't miss this fantastic, wonderful, beautiful, and great opportunity. We do our best for your success. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, before we close, I'm just going to ask a couple leaders. Mr. Steve Hyun, if we could have you come up. Amber from Taiwan, our Senior Director from Taiwan, and National Director, Mr. Jackie, come up briefly. Now, listen carefully. This is very important. We ran out of time. If you're coming back at 2, let me tell you today's schedule. We have another English and Mandarin presentation event, which is for brand new prospects at 2 o'clock, okay? That's for English and Mandarin together. And we're gonna be doing that with myself and our general manager from Taiwan. And at 5 o'clock, we're gonna be doing the orientation, teaching you game plan for senior manager and team leader. And 8 o'clock is the last event of today, last event of this weekend. It's an English only presentation if you have people you want to introduce to Riman, okay? I was actually going to tell you about 3 new promotions that we are announcing for Malaysia launching this morning, but we ran out of time. So we're gonna be announcing at 2 o'clock during the presentation, okay? And we also will be sending out a message. If you're not here, don't worry. We're going to be sending out all the details of extra promotions that's being announced for Malaysia. We're going to be announcing it at the 2 o'clock, and we're going to be sending out messages to everybody, okay? Now, these are our top leaders from America and Taiwan and Hong Kong, and that is doing incredible in the prior markets of Riman starting Malaysia. As you hear their testimony from them, just remember this. The reason Mr. Steve Hyun is the top leader from America that's got an incredible global business, if you ask me, I will tell you because the greatest reason, outside of his hard work and all the commitments he made, you know the greatest reason, you know what it is? He was there day 1 when we started United States of Riman. You know, if you ask me, why is Amber the most successful leader in Taiwan? Most successful leader in Taiwan. Why? Because she was there right at the beginning of Riman starting Taiwan, December of 2023. And if you ask me, why is Mr. Jackie, who's a national director, having the biggest success in Riman, Hong Kong right now? Very first team leader in Hong Kong came from Jackie's team. Very first director in Hong Kong came from Jackie's team. Very first senior director in Hong Kong came from Jackie's team. Why? Because he was there from very first day in the beginning of Riman launching Hong Kong. Why am I telling you this? You have the opportunity to be Steve, be Amber, and be Jackie in Malaysia. You know why? Because you are here. Let me ask you, how many of you are here right now? How many of you are here right now? You are here. Tell the person sitting next to you, congratulations, you're here. Steve was sitting there just like you. Amber was sitting there just like you. Jackie was sitting there just like you when we started United States and Taiwan and Hong Kong, and you are here and you could be like them. Let's start with Mr. Jackie. Please share your story. Thank you for your leadership.
Hello everyone, I'm Jackie from Taiwan. 嗨，大家好，我是 Jackie， 我来自台湾。那接下来呢，我就用 Mandarin 说 OK 吗？ 好，那很开心来到这里啊。那我可以跟大家讲，我来到这里我就回想起1年4个月前，我跟在场的各位一样，我来到了这样的一个会场。当时我几个人来，2个人来，我跟我太太2个人一起过来，而且她怀孕9个月大的肚子，不像 Danny 说的，我坐在那里没有位置好吗？我站在后面，跟后面的一样。所以我们先给后面站着的人一个掌声好不好？好，那一天呢？为什么一个怀孕9个月大肚子的孕妇，竟然可以站着听了1个小时？因为我们知道我们遇到人生中最好的机会了，我们抓住了这个机会，从2个人开始经营，1年4个月过去了，我的团队来到了超过2万人，来自世界各地，99%都是网络上来的陌生人。就像我昨天、今天都带了超过100位马来西亚伙伴，都是我做利曼前不认识的。我的伙伴在哪里？
Translation for you. So,
I think it's okay. You know, let me tell you what he said, okay? Let me tell you what he said. He said, Anda nak jadi jutawan? Anda nak jadi jutawan lah? That's what he said, right?
You want to be a millionaire.
OK， 所以呢，我想要讲什么？重点是，我相信在场的各位，很多人觉得哇 ，Riman 好像是一个很好的机会，但我好像没有人脉，没有时间，我有很多的不足，对吗？我可以告诉你，我在遇到利曼的时候，我每一个状况都遇到了，我甚至没有头发，发品不好分享，对不对？但是我抓住了这个机会，让自己得到了现在这个成果，所以我相信未来的某一天，在场一定会出现那一位，甚至很多位的全国董事。但为什么不是你呢？所以给自己今天做下一个决定，因为这一切都来自当初做的那个决定。我相信你们一定可以。谢谢大家。
Basically he said, Anda nak jadi jutawan lah? Okay, all right, Amber.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Amber， 我来自台湾。我想要跟各位说，你们今天坐在这里，就代表你们跟我一样，我在1年4个月之前，我跟你们一样，我是坐在这里，我不像 Jackie 站在后面，我坐在某一个位置上。但是呢，我想要告诉各位，在我的团队里面，95% 的人是没有做过组织行销的。这意味着什么？意味着经营利曼是非常简单、非常容易的。你只要有办法拿出产品使用的同时让你的脸成为发光发亮的自己，就会有很多人问你。那我想要跟各位说，我的团队在台湾来到了4万名的经营者与经销商，会员跟经销商有4万名。小小的一个台湾有这么大的业绩，那我相信在马来西亚在座的各位，你们都可以。没有任何经验没关系，跟着公司，跟着系统，跟着 Danny 还有 Mr. Huang， 我们给 Danny Bay 还有 Mr. Huang 一个掌声好吗？谢谢他们连续2天还有为期7天的招商，谢谢大家，谢谢大家来到这边，我可以，你们也可以，谢谢大家。
Basically she said, Ini kadila. Ini kadila. Ini kadila lah. Okay? It's just...
Thank you, Mr. Danny Bay. Thank you, Amber. Hello, everyone. This is Steve Hyun, National Director for North America. Great to be here on day 2. I actually live in California, grew up in New York, and my background prior to working in the industry here, I've been working in the Korean entertainment industry as a content producer, producing some of the biggest K-pop shows in North America for the last 12 to 13 years. 2 years ago, I get a phone call from Mr. Danny Bay about Riman just about to open up in America, and he told me, Steve, this company's opening up in America, you should take a look into Riman. Of course, the first question I asked him was, what kind of company is Riman? He said it's a Korean beauty skincare company. I said, bro, why are you calling me for skincare and beauty? I laughed because he's a guy, I'm a guy, and I knew that most people in the industry were mostly women. So a guy like me was thinking, can a guy like me really have success in this industry, right? Because I have no experience in skincare, never sold skincare, never been in the beauty industry. But he said, Steve, #1 company in South Korea. That caught my attention. I got curious to find out how does company go #1, what's so good about the products, and is there an opportunity attached because it was just opening up in America. Guess what happened? I got started, just like many of you that are getting started today. And right away, I became a senior manager, like you heard from Mr. Danny Bay, became a team leader my first 7 days, became a director, and now today, became a national director for Riman. So a guy like me that doesn't come from skincare or beauty background can still become a national director. All of you, it's possible as well because of how amazing this company is, how amazing the products are, and of course, how strong the local leadership is here from Malaysia as well. So we look forward to seeing your future success with our company. Thank you all. We look forward to seeing you guys at the next event. Thank you so much.
He basically said, Tanya, tell the person sitting next to you, Tanya, okay, you are the next team leader, Tanya. All right, can we give Steve and Amber and Jackie a big hand? Thank you very much. Now, here's a question. It's 10 minutes over our time. We could, option one, we finish now and we announce the new promotions for Malaysia at 2 o'clock. Second option, you give me 5 more minutes, I could tell you about it now. What do you guys want? Okay, we go over it now. Okay, you guys can do that. Thank you very much. All right, so I'll tell you now. I was going to do 2 o'clock, but I said I will announce at 2 o'clock. Some of you look at me like, what? What? I want it now. Okay, so I tell you now. Okay. All right, so here's the thing. Okay, boom, 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 boom. We're going to go to right now. Okay. You know about this, okay? All right, listen, this is very important. All right? So you know about the first promotion already. Okay? The first promotion, I do it. Don't touch. Okay. I do it. You do it. No good. Okay. Tanya. Okay. Malaysia. Promotion number 1 is we have a free enrollment. Okay. You already know about this. We announced yesterday. Free enrollment for 2 months until June 17th. Sign up planner is free. So you should do it today. Starter packs went live yesterday 3 p.m. It's available. Go get it. I'm telling you. Faster you get product, faster you create story, faster you become senior manager. Remember this. The reason this is 1500 SP, 1000 SP, 300 SP. Remember, you need 3000 SP to become manager, 6000 SP to become senior manager. Utilize starter kit. For yourself or your partner, utilize the kits. It's the fastest way to become manager, senior manager. Make sure you take advantage of the starter kits today. Malaysia promotion number 2, you already know. Become team leader by end of May. You get the commission as a team leader for all the volume from April 18th until at the end of May. This is huge. We already announced that. Number 3 is the 1% revenue share. You become director. By October, you could participate in our launch revenue share. You become a director. You could participate in this. You already know this. Now, here is the promotion number 4. Who wants to hear more promotion for Malaysia launching? Here's a promotion number 4. We announced this yesterday. You become a team leader by end of May, which you want to anyways. You become team leader by end of May. You're going to be invited. Airfare and all the expenses paid, vacation to Jeju Island, and you get to visit everything in Jeju Island this summer with us, okay? So this is going to be exciting. Become a team leader by at the end of May so you could go to Jeju retreat with us. Here's a promotion number 5. This is brand new right now. Hold on. It is hot like it just came out of the oven. Boom, like it's hot, okay? Promotion number 5. This month, as we started yesterday, if this month, before the month ends, if you get 20 or more customers, and if you do over 2 to 5,000 SP, a personal volume, this means your order and your customer orders, okay? Your personal customer order and your order. You do this, company will pay you extra. This is not retail commission. This is not top retailer bonus. This is a special extra cash bonus for doing something you want to do anyways. You get extra $100 or all the way up to extra $1,000 bonus for doing something you want to do anyways. Now, think about this. At 5 o'clock at orientation, I'll show you how to become senior manager with the game plan. You need 6,000 to become senior manager anyways. You're gonna probably do it this month anyways. When you do it and sign up free 50 customer accounts of your friends and family, tell them you want to create a free customer account for them. So whenever they want to buy skincare and hair and body care, they could do it from you. Help 50 customers to create a free account. You could get extra $1,000 bonus, US dollar bonus on top of regular compensation for doing that this month in April. This is huge, okay? We're gonna be sending out documents so you can learn more. And there is more. Here's a promotion number 6, okay? Let me ask you a question. How many of you are gonna share Riman opportunity with other people in April anyways? Let me ask you a question, okay? Let me see your hand. How many of you are gonna tell other people about Riman anyways? Today at 2 o'clock, how many of you want to invite somebody here? How many of you want to invite somebody at 8 o'clock so you don't have to explain? I explain for you. Think about it. Somebody told me yesterday, they said, man, this is the easiest work I've ever done. I said, what do you mean? I bring people, I sit down, I shut up, you do all the work, Danny. Now, I'm here today, and I'm here on Monday. I'm in Singapore tomorrow. If you have people in Singapore, send people to our Singapore event. But today and Monday, you have me working for you all day, 10 hours, okay? Yeah. You just bring people, sit them down, I will do the work for you. So how many of you are gonna bring and introduce the opportunity to other people anyways? If you're gonna do it, there's extra bonus to do it. On top of the compensation, there's a promotion they're announcing today. Mr. Huang was so inspired yesterday after day 1, he said, let's do more promotion for Malaysia. That's how this happened. Last night, he's like, we need to do more promotion. We want to get more money to the people of Malaysia because Malaysia is going to be so big. And he said, let's do this promotion. He said, in April, before end of April, okay, today's April 19th until April 30th, if you recruit 3 planners, if you sign up 3 planners, help them to do 1,000 SP or more. Help 3 people to sign up and help them to do 1,000 SP or more. On top of everything, company will pay you extra $500 in extra bonus. That's 2,000 Malaysian money. And here's the exciting part. You're ready for this? This, you could get it unlimited amount. What that means is you sign up 6 people and help them do 1,000 SP, you get $1,000. You help 9 people sign up and get 1,000 SP, you make $1,500 bonus. You help 12 people sign up between now until at the end of April and they do 1,000 SP, you make $2,000 bonus. This is unlimited. As many people as you sponsor and help them do the volume, you're gonna get extra bonus unlimited. How many of you guys are excited about this? So I'm telling you, with all that is happening right now, Malaysia, that just started yesterday, tomorrow is gonna be the beginning of Singapore. This is already the completion of 5 events that we started since yesterday. Today, we have 3 more events, and on Monday, we have 4 events, and that's it. Use me while I'm here. I leave tomorrow morning to Singapore. I come back Monday morning to spend a day with you, and I go to Hong Kong on Tuesday. And I'm telling you, use me as much as you want. Until Monday, let me help you to have a great start in your Riman business, and we want to see you at the top, all right? Have a great day, everybody. 258, I'd love to see you again. Have a great day, have great lunch, and let's make it happen. Thank you, everybody.